I'm Janice Banther, and today we're going to be talking about birth plans / vision boards. Birth plans have been around for almost forever, it seems like, and I've been doing this for quite a while, and we've been doing birth plans for a long time. But as you know, for the last few years, more than a few years, we've been doing more things of vision boards. And a lot of women are now taking vision boards to the hospital or to their birthing center as a reminder of what they want, and also let the caregivers know what they want. And I've really enjoyed the thought of vision boards. When I've done some trainings, what I've done is had people bring magazines with them, and we actually make vision boards for ourselves in the trainings to help them practice to show what they would do with a client who was in a childbirth class or else a doula client, and how they could make a vision board for their birth. So this is what I made one myself for a birth, and just kind of give you some ideas of what you could do. And it'd be neat. You could do this at a class, as a childbirth class, or you could do this really for a prenatal visit and have some magazines and go have them maybe beforehand, tell them to cut out some pictures of some things that just interested them. What things they might like for a birth or things or what, and maybe if they couldn't find it, go on Google Images and get some. So all these images I have are from Google Images. So I'm going to get out of the picture so you can see this better, and hopefully you can understand what I have. So what I've done here, I've written at the very top, birth vision board, and I have quite a few different opposite things here. So let me get my red pen here. So right here we have that we want to make sure we're walking. This is not a very good picture. I should have used a better picture than this. She's having a water birth. If you're having a water birth, you'd want that. And I did this on a file folder, so you can actually close this and just carry it with you. Here it shows that she wants to use different positions, and so I have her on a birth ball. A special place for me is either the mountains or the ocean, so I put a picture of the ocean with a starfish, because I collect starfish, so I was kind of thinking about me. Here is a picture that what you would do is it's showing her being monitored. So what you might want to do if she does plan on a natural birth is you take a picture of a monitor and you draw a circle around it with a line going through it, and which means no, I don't want that. Here showing that she's going to be eating in labor, reminding her to eat in labor. Good positions for pushing, making sure we're pushing in labor, maybe with a squatting bar. And if you look down here, we have a picture of her in a supine position. So obviously right there, we'd want to have a circle drawn around it with a line going through saying, no, that's not what I want. I do not want ever to be in that position. I put a pacifier on there because some people are very big on pacifiers. Some people hate them. So I put a pacifier on there, and if your mom did not want one, then what you want to do is put a circle around that and put it off. If she wanted it on there at all, I just had that. A bottle. Sometimes they want to make sure they don't have a bottle at all. Some of them don't want to breastfeed, and they do want bottles, so that would be their bottle to show. This shows an epidural right here, and so if they want a natural birth, they would have a picture of epidural, draw a circle around it, and put a line in it. I think I pin dried out when I was in the middle of, while I was getting ready for this. So that she didn't want epidural. Or if she wants an epidural, have a picture of the epidural. If you are with a mom who wants to keep her placenta, have a picture of a placenta there, so to remind them, just in case. Skin-to-skin contact. This is just some ideas. You can put a lot of different things. Oh, I have an amnio hook here, that if she does not want her water broken, she could do the same thing. Draw a circle with a line through that she does not want that. Just a way of saying things. And one of the things I heard one time, hello, I'm back again. I was hearing Laura Wilson speak, and she was talking about how it is so good, and some of them, if you want to have the handprint of one of their best friends that could not be there for their birth. And also, I'm sorry, I meant to write the word doula on here, so we'll do that now. My doula. And make sure that you have your doula on there. That was the whole thing about this. I don't write the word doula. So here I have the handprint. I wrote the name Tracy because she's a very good friend of mine. So that way, if I was in labor and I really wanted to feel connected with Tracy just in my own way, and I was walking around, I would actually take my hand and put my hand on that. And that was a great suggestion that Laurel gave when she was talking about vision boards. when we were doing this. So this is just an idea of what you could do. There is so much more you can do. And file folders is about one of the best ideas to do for this, because they can take this to their caregiver, so that way they can talk about this to the caregiver and see what the caregiver is thinking about this, and that way you can have a real good discussion about what you want for your birth, what is he thinking or she thinking about, and making sure that you are getting what your needs are met and what you want for your birth vision, your vision board. And that's a good way to start a good discussion with your caregiver. So I hope this helps. Now there's a lot more that can be added, and some could be taken away. Everyone's going to be different because every mom is different. I actually had a mom that when she did her board, and she was a very young girl, she took a picture of the Prince and Princess of England and put it on there when they were holding their very first baby, because that made her feel good, seeing a happy baby with a mother and a daddy. And it meant a lot to her, and she liked that, and that's her opinion. That's what she wanted for her vision board. So they might choose things that are like, why in the world did she choose that? It's what's important to her. And so whatever it is that she has on her board, we don't ever want to change that from that. That's important for her. Her birth, not yours. Her vision board, not yours. So what I would do if I were you, I would make a vision board for yourself. Get some magazines out, or if you want to do some clip art, and go to Google Images and make a vision board for yourself. And just play around with it, or else think about yourself being pregnant, or maybe you are pregnant and you're a doula, and start thinking about making vision boards and how you would set one up. That way, when you're teaching this with a doula client one-on-one, or in a childbirth class with a group of people, it's going to come easy to you because you've made one, you've done one yourself, you understand it, and that way you can show it to them easily. And that way you'll have one also to show, say, here's a vision board that I actually made. Or maybe sometimes, I know in all the births that I've done, I had a notebook about this thick of birth plans. And I collected them, and if anybody wanted to look at them, they could, just to get some ideas about what to write down for a birth plan. And I know sometimes there are people who are really getting away from the birth plans and doing the vision boards. So trying to switch over to a much more happier way of wording it and a better way of saying it. Well, let's see if you can do this with your next doula client. I'd love to hear how it works for you. So you please email me and let me know. All the information about me is right below, so I'd love to hear from you. My email address, my website, and also my Twitter, and also the comment section. The comment section, I have a hard time signing in on YouTube because my name is kind of weird on my username. So if I don't comment on that, it's not because I don't care, it's because I can't sign in to answer you. So please feel free to email me at any time and even suggestions on videos. I would love to hear from you. I hope you have a good day. Find some magazines and start having some fun with it. And maybe your next doula client, you can do this with them, and you'll really might be something you really enjoy, or maybe something thinking, you know, it sure didn't work for them, but then it might work for the next one. You just never know. Every mom's different. I will talk to you later. Have a good day. Bye-bye.